All right. Afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be. Welcome to our qualifier number 20 for our spoiler open. I am Alex Salitz, joined here by Keontae on comms, and Arterial is our tracker.
Hey everyone, it's Keontae here again. Last qualifier. My goodness. How you doing today, Alex?
Pretty good. Had a pretty interesting work day, but overall, I'm excited to be here and watch some more ALTTPR.
Oh, absolutely. So we've still got another minute or so before we officially start, but I do want to let you guys know kind of what's happening for tonight. So we got High Ruler and Matcap that we are racing today. High Ruler is going to be doing their 10th race for the qualifiers, with Matcap doing 6. My goodness, so many races that I've seen, so many interesting things that have been coming up. What do you guys, or what do you expect to see in this kind of last man standing type of thing?
I feel like for anybody who's participating who is looking to seriously affect their score, they might make some risky moves, which always could happen, better or worse. But I say risky in terms of the way that they route their pathing, because this is a spoiler open, so it's not like we really have to take too many chances. It's just how well you can route this.
Very, very true. And I'm hoping to see the best out of these two, because Matcap and High Ruler have some pretty good times. Obviously, two better racers that I've seen overall throughout the qualifiers. So just happy to see what comes up. In the meantime, for those of you who would like, you got SGLIVE 2022 going to be coming up here soon. We actually just had the command come up. For racers, make sure to go to that link, the SpeedGaming challenge, and you guys can check the schedule. Looks like we're about to start. Almost. I heard weird noises.
And there we are, at least on Matcap's side, kicking off. Just a piece of heart here out of both Link's House and Sanctuary chests.
Very interesting.
Oftentimes you'll see runners at least grab between, in the first half hour or so, probably grab those first couple heart pieces so that they can get a pretty easy fourth one later on, and it makes for a nice health refill if you need it.
Right now, High Ruler hopping into Skullwoods. Sorry, I noticed that I got some audio coming in from something that wasn't supposed to be there. Ooh, nice bomb pull.
Yep, we saw that over on Matcap's as well. I'm getting the cape out of Lost Woods.
Alrighty. That cat now going into the well to get, ooh, Ether Medallion.
Hey, we always get teased very early on for an early Agassiz. We'll see. Well, our runners already know, but we will see.
Yeah.
Also, as we kind of, make our laps around here, Arterial, our tracker, has already got our tracker all nice and set up for us, and we can see that both entry medallions are Ether. Desert Palace is our green pendant. Misery Mire and Swamp Palace are both our blue and red pendants.
Getting Ether this early is really nice, because that means we won't have to worry about, dealing with the search to get into these dungeons. I'm just hoping that we don't have to go into Misery Mire today. Ooh, wow. Lots of good pickups over in Blindside. I believe that was the Power Gloves, the Fighter Sword, the Red Boomerang, and a Shovel. Are we sure that Hype Cave is going to be Hype Cave today? I think we just went there.
That was our mini Moldorm Cave. We got a potion with a red goo, the Moon Pearl, a full heart container, as well as another 10 arrows, and I don't remember what was in the first chest.
Oh, wow. Okay, so both Blindside and Smolder on Paper basically hype. Wow. Good stuff. Interesting. Going for 20 rupees for that. Bottle merchant?
Oh, the first chest was the Bombos medallion. Thank you. It's kind of interesting. I will note that both runners, with this being the spoiler seed as well, our runners know the contents of all the chests that they're going to, and they know exactly which things they do and do not need to skip and what they would like in terms of extra safeties and other stuff. And I will note that both runners did grab a chest out of their respective areas that had 10 arrows in them. So I'm speculating, are we going to see an early bow, do you might think?
That might be lovely to see. Because if we get early bow, then we can do Armos and Hemsor very, very quickly. Get those dungeons. Ah, words. What was I looking forward to? I can't remember now. But looks like Hyruler's gonna go do the shovel thing. Why do I feel like that we're gonna see? I feel like we're gonna see like a fetch quest series going on here.
You know? That's it's my favorite game mode to commentate for. The avian art mode, game mode. Why is that there?
Oh my god. I would love to commentate on one of those again.
I have the rule set saved in a note on my desktop, just so I always have it on hand.
Nice. Oh, speaking of rule sets, so with SGL Live 2022 coming up, I do know that we are casual boots open, which means that swords are not assured, they are randomized compared to last year's event. And there's several caps. We'll probably go over those caps later on in the stream as we get closer towards like Ganon's Tower. We don't have to worry about, looking for things.
For now, our racers are just kind of retracing each other's footsteps.
Yep. Okay, so it was a heart container, I think, that we missed.
Oh no, I didn't see the bombos there in that first chest.
Oh, the bomb. Okay.
Yeah, good old explosions.
I should really have the. I should increase the size of the text on Twitch chat because for some reason I can't seem to see very well. Hold up. Mohuba, that's what I thought it was. Bombos grab interesting, maybe FR in ice? Fire rod in ice?
Hey, we know fire always leads to fire.
Huh? Very early Dark World access. Going straight to Thieves Town.
And a warm welcome to our viewers from SpeedGaming 2, rating with a party of 69.
Nice.
We are midway here into our qualifier number 20 in Spoiler Open. Featured on stream, we have Hyruler and Matcap. This is the final qualifier, so we are excited to see how our runners want to finish out their scores.
Absolutely. We do have 8 racers today, and I believe only one of them is currently in the top 16. So everybody trying to play catch-up or trying to get their 3rd or more qualifier race. So definitely looking forward to seeing how things go. We have bypassed all but this chest, and this is going to have the big keys, so... Oh. Hello, Mirror.
Go mirror in the C shape.
Very nice.
I think the last 2 qualifiers that I staffed for, it was Lamp that was in there.
I do recall that. I think, yeah, we were commentating number 16 together, I believe.
I know one of them I remember very clearly. Because because one of our runners ran into a small hiccup in the basement of Misery Mire and did not have the lamp.
I think I actually saw the same thing happen with number 18 that I remember that. Who was racing that day? Oh, I can't remember now. Oh my gosh. But one of our racers was down in the basement, died twice in Misery Mire, which is very unfortunate. Not too many items I've noticed here in Blindside. Just everybody going for the script fight.
Yeah, that and just blind is one of our easiest early crystals to grab if it's ever a crystal.
Very true.
And we have a fighter sword, so it's even more trivial in most runners' eyes. Hammer blind is not usually that fun when you're trying to stay on script.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people attempt that. It's a little scary sometimes. TKTZ saying used to be so looks like No Logic used to be the favorite until Spoiler Open came around. Very glad that Spoiler Open is a thing. Although, as Alex stated just a couple minutes earlier, there's another game mode that the both of us like a little bit more.
Meanwhile, Matt kept grabbing Titan's mitts there at a blind hut, or blind cell. There we go.
Ooh.
I always love using the French vanilla term whenever we have items that are near vanilla, because I just love French vanilla creamer.
That sounds pretty tasty right about now. I didn't even. Retriever something. Okay, blind. Looks like this blind fight's gonna be super easy. And ooh, I thought that was the third hit there, but there we go. We are rewarded with 20 bucks.
And our first crystal at 1 hour, 10 minutes, 16 seconds. It's been a long day.
10 minutes. Wait, 1 hour. Hold on. Wait, how did you?
Yeah, don't ask.
Have you been doing other things today?
Well, I spend about 8 hours staring at my computer screen at work, so.
Yeah, I gotta do something like that after this. That's always fun.
Madcap got a mirror out of C shape.
Ooh, both of them took the same hit.
And here we have Madcap making a very fast pace here towards hammer pegs.
A little bit of difficulty with the hammer pegs.
No boots,
okay,
so no item dash.
Ooh, we got a book.
I like book in Spoiler Open Seats because it starts to kind of throw in the idea there maybe a tablet might be required. We need another sword, though.
True. So I wonder if this is the play that I'm thinking we're seeing here. Madcap is going to make their way over to Desert Palace. Oh, and this is interesting. High Ruler saved and quit and is on the touch screen? What's going on here? Oh, here we go.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take that extra coffee break outside of Tower of Hera.
Fair enough.
We were just talking about coffee creamer after all.
Yeah, it's still a little early here on the West Coast. I mean, it's almost 2 in the afternoon. It's not that big of a deal, but I usually I usually don't wake up until like noon anyways.
I've been up since 5:30.
I think you
Been a
need to get
long
some
day.
rest after this.
I might grab some food and then lay down, but this is a relatively normal day for me.
Yeah. And it looks like this race might be pretty quick, just based on what we're seeing so far, but, I really using the, Titan gloves to get into Dark World now.
Also, as just a small note, likely something like that from Hyrule might be adjusting controller issues or swapping controllers. Sometimes happens. I know the other night during an interview, we had a runner who actually swapped controller mid-gameplay, and I actually never saw a difference.
I actually did see something similar, not too long ago, but I don't remember. But we find ourselves the Pegasus boots on Desert Ledge. So,
And we kiss that green pendant goodbye.
yeah. So the book was needed, at least for now, although...
We'll see how required boots are.
We would have needed, the flutes, if we were to go into Misery Mire to do... Ooh.
Boots are quite required.
Well, we got ourselves a bow now.
So now where do you want to go? Where would you want to?
I would immediately go into... If I had the flute, I would go down to 5, go into Dark World, and do Eastern Palace and Palace of Darkness. Because both of them are crystals. But we'll see how Matcap routes this. Yep, okay. Exactly the way that I was thinking. Just without
the flute. Yeah.
Now the question is I would say Palace of Darkness might be a little bit faster. But doing either dungeon first would be just fine. Matcap needs... Oh yeah, there is the whole money situation with the Oh.
Could be planning to mirror either for Saha's Closet or into Eastern.
Oh, yep. And there you called it.
So, yeah, this is some nice forethinking as well. Like, yeah, I need money, but, you know, that's when you check in the spoiler log. Is there money here in Saha's Closet, or is there some very early in Eastern?
Ooh.
Never mind, we're just grabbing blue mail.
All right.
Thought I was onto something there.
So now the question is, what are we going to do with the monkey? We're not going to have any money for the monkey. Probably have to pay the monkey again. Yep. Oh, okay. Didn't even give the monkey a chance to escape. Alright, so Eastern Palace first, then Pod. And we'll see how quickly we get through this. Should be fun. Okay, so we're not going to be taking the cannonball chest. So we're going to go, yep. Hook shot chest is always nice. Even without the hook shot, you know, it's still a good check. I wonder what the hook shot is, now that I'm thinking about it.
There's our big key for Eastern.
Fun.
Meanwhile, Hyrule getting the boots, grabbing the bow there, and is heading back towards West Hyrule.
Interesting.
So it looks like it's not gonna Hyrule is not gonna do the same route that Matcap did here, going towards East Dark World.
He's going to the Skullwood Stone? Oh no, there was something. Hold on. There was something there, and I missed it in the map chest. I hope it wasn't something important. Big Key. Oh, hold on. So Big Key was in Hookshot Chest. This map chest is the one... Oh no, that's the compass chest. Never mind. What am I thinking?
Very interested in what High Ruler's going for here.
Island.
Oh.
Oh, and of course, just as I'm looking over at the island, I miss what's in the Big Key chest. Ooh, we get a flute. We get a flute on Big Island. Ice Rod in a Big Key chest.
Alright. So it looks like High Ruler's going to actually do here what you wanted to see, of, fluting over to 5.
Yeah, we'll see. Although... Oh yeah, okay, we gotta go activate the flute. I keep forgetting about that.
That cat seems to be having a little bit of a hard time. Huh?
Ooh, this is very interesting. Going into the,
Grabbing money.
Huh? Doing this in the dark. No, I would never do this.
Well, it did go in there, I think, starting with what? 5.5 hearts, and it's now 1.5?
Yep.
And
Alright, High Ruler.
There's the death.
Yep.
I didn't necessarily want to say it, but I do recall the Igor not... I don't believe I saw the key count change, so did not get the Igor on the initial pass.
So the Madcap's gonna have to do that again.
Yep.
So High Ruler jumped into Hylia Lake. Does have the Moon Pearl, but not going into Waterfall Cave.
Crab's about to get the better of High Ruler, deciding no thank you. And as TKTC says, there's going to be a lot of moments where I say there's a reason why these guys are in the qualifier and I'm not.
Yeah, no, the qualifiers are super, like, hardcore, heavy, fast-paced type of deals. You have to spend 15 minutes, once the race officially starts, to go in, look at the log, check to see, where everything is, plan your route, and then after that 15 minutes, you have to go and run, basically, yeah, as TKTC says, 15 minutes to Cosmic Ring to run out. I would never, ever be able to handle something like that. That's just too much stress. I am perfectly fine doing default open world states. I'm fine with doing Key Sanity, but this is on a whole nother level.
Madcap made it through that dark room, and High Ruler did a splash delete to grab the Master Sword off of Zora Ledge.
Yay for the Master Sword! Always good to see that. Okay, so Madcap definitely making this a little easier now that we're over this way. Oop. Stalfos get in the way, though. Look, High Ruler did what I was hoping.
Yeah, it just took the small detour to get that Master Sword first. Which I can't say I dislike. Having at least a Master Sword, it's quite the substantial damage upgrade, to say the least.
Alright, here we go with the Garmos fight. Planting 2 on that last one to make it quick. Done and done, and... Red mail?
Red mail.
This early?
6 hearts red mail, we're done. We don't need anything else.
Wow. That's very nice.
High Ruler mirroring to Saha here as well.
No way, so the blue mail and the red mail are both over here on the east side.
Also worth noting that Madcap did finish with, I believe, 0 arrows. So, got a little close there.
That's a little dicey. I would always go into that fight with 30 arrows. Scruff scene shenanigans! Yep. Alright, so High Ruler definitely has the money to do the monkey first run around. But Madcap is now going to get the monkey.
We're going to see a simultaneous entry here into Palace of Darkness, but worth noting that Madcap is up Eastern Palace, but High Ruler's up a sword, the flute. That's about it.
Well, oh yeah, that's right. Madcap doesn't have the flute. Well, simultaneous key pull.
This is getting a little scary now.
Wait a
This
minute,
reminds me of that one race that I was commentating, and our runners were almost frame for frame on Ganon's tower in the gauntlet climb.
Okay, here's the deviation. I was gonna say, we better not see this, like, mirror match going on here. But, okay, hold on. They pulled the key at the same time again. Oh, that is trippy.
Also, Homemade Beer pointing out, what's the flute for? And, yeah, pretty valid point. Unless there's something there in Misery Mire's shed, Misery Mire itself, or the checkerboard cave, then we don't technically need that. Vanilla Big Key.
Always good to see. Ooh, excuse me. I got the hiccups going on.
I remember many, many years ago when I first played this game and I was first going through this dungeon and I saw that chest up there and I had no idea how to get it.
Yeah, to be fair, it wasn't until I started watching all of these speedruns here on SpeedGaming where you could access Dark World in lots of different locations, so it's definitely opened my eyes a little bit. TK, is it a flute or is it in Ocarina Dome? Well, according to the files, it's an Ocarina, but according to the developers, it's a flute. I don't know.
Pretty sure it's technically an ocarina, but you know, tomato, tomato.
Yeah.
Even though it's really not that, but
Could also be. Ooh, nice bonk there. Could also be, you know, developers not having enough data to put in, you know, ocarina versus flute, but.
I also wonder, is it a translation thing potentially?
That could be it too. Alright, so we're seeing High Roller doing the bomb jump over to the big chest. Will he make it?
Hey, don't record your data on my data sheet.
Oh my gosh. That's probably one of the... Nope, I lost my train of thought. Never mind.
We got flippers there out of the harmless hellway. Actually, ironically, I do say both Dieter. Data and data, yeah, either and either, neither and neither. And it just depends on how the sentence is that what I'm saying.
Homemade Beer asking, what are the flippers for? The flippers were for... Did we get flippers? Oh yeah, we did get flippers. I don't know what the flippers are for. I don't know.
Well, I mean, Swamp Palace has a pendant, sure, but technically we need them to get into Ice Palace.
It just makes it a little easier, I guess.
I've already seen a water walk out of Hyrule's side. And unless we need to dive into Swamp Palace to get something that's potentially required, we would need them.
Which I really hope we don't. Honestly, I hope we don't have to go into any pendant dungeon to grab any items. I know we had to go into Desert Palace to get the boots off a Desert Ledge. But I mean, we could have done that, you know, getting the flute later and hopping over to Misery Mire just to get an mirror, but, you know, runners are runners, they'll do what they please.
Also, I think if I can remember correctly, because I don't see it on Matcap's side, I don't believe has gone into Lost Woods yet to get the Ether and the Cape, and I assume could route that in with Skullwood, since we've actually picked up our Fire Rod here, in case you missed that. It's in the dark basement.
Oh, I did miss that. I didn't even... Oh. Wow, okay. So, interesting. So Madcap has both of the rods. High Ruler has the fire. And is making good use of that to get through the dark rooms.
I mean, chat's talking about one Canis Samari away from Eternal Rock.
We are indeed. And they're also talking about hovers. Hovers are scary. I can't fathom how people can do hovers the way that I've seen some people do them.
I mean, we did mention it before that we have 8 runners in this race. One of them does happen to be Andy himself.
Oh yeah, that's right. Andy's here. That's one of the few names that I know specifically because what was it? I think it was I can't recall where I remembered Andy from before.
And a little dicey here on this Helmosaur King. Oh, and
there
there goes the final arrows.
Ooh, that last fireball looked a little sketchy there. And Metcalf is not too far behind. Ooh, Vanilla Boss Heart.
Andy, who knows that guy?
That dude from the Man Show, apparently. Alright, so here we go. We're going to see Hyrule go into Eastern Palace now. This is probably the route that I would have taken had I seen getting the bow and having to come over here. But Madcap is... I mean, it really depends. Ooh, cape trick.
I mean, to be fair, I do think Madcap would have done that, but didn't realize was short on the money.
Yeah, I think it was the money situation too.
Otherwise, we would still be in an interesting spot because this would still be happening with Hyrule going here into Eastern. But then Madcap could try to do some of the things that Hyrule did in terms of getting that Master Sword out of Zora Ledge. Might grab the flute if he wants. So,
yep.
Looks like we're saying no to both of those. Call me a liar.
But no, Madcap is going to be making his way into Snowwoods now. Okay, so nobody picked up the item in the compass chest. I thought someone picked it up. Could have just been the tricky guy. Oh well.
I do believe Madcap, I think, has skipped the Sanctuary chest, but I do believe Hyrule opened it because they both started in Sanctuary and Link's house respectively, and they were both just a piece of heart.
Yep.
Madcap, meanwhile, getting Ether, and then I assume we'll grab the cape. So still just the nice safety to have. Or I guess can if you leave the portal right there.
May not be going for the cape. Might just
Hyrule
say,
grabbing
nope,
his Ice Rod.
might not need it. I mean, cape isn't necessarily one of the big ones that you need, but definitely a helpful item. Although Madcap does have the red mail, so maybe won't be necessary. Right, so with Hyrule actually having a fire rod, we'll be able to get through the Star Storm a lot easier.
Interesting that he lit the torch across the room instead of one of the ones to the side.
Yeah. It really depends. I mean, too bad none of them went for the lamp, says Artero, our tracker of the day. I wonder where the lamp is.
Well, it would have to be before any possible dark rooms because Fire Rod was light locked, was lamp locked.
Alright, Moth fight, Armus fight.
Nice hammer Mothula, my favorite.
Oh, I'm a little scared now. Uh-oh.
I hate this boss room.
Alright, so Hyrule now getting his red mail and defeating...
Oh.
Whoa!
Madcap playing with the frames there, getting that red goo out.
Wow!
Madcap not having any more from Mothula, gonna burn him. And there's your hook shot.
No way. Oh, I didn't... That was... I don't think I've ever seen a performance like that, ever, in a Mothula fight. That was impressive. But yeah, no, if the hookshot's there, then that'll make routing into the other places just a little bit easier. And as I mentioned, Matcap just completely disregards the cape at this point. So at this point, I think I'm at liberty to say this, but I think Matcat might just be ahead at this point.
I mean, we don't, unless there's something that we would need out of the Misery Mire area. Fleet is not required, just helps with a little bit of routing. But did grab the flippers already, but hasn't gone up towards that Zora check for that Master Sword that we know of. There are still 2 more swords.
Ooh, that's interesting. As Matcap is going through Ice Palace, maybe a sword upgrade is here? May potentially
Possible.
not even worry about Zora Ledge. Grab the silver arrows wherever they might be, or even just disregard silver arrows and do my favorite thing, silverless Master Sword Ganon fight.
Also worth mentioning back to you, TKTZ, you actually can talk about other runners. Runners in this spoiler open are even allowed to view the restream here. Because everything's already known.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, oftentimes you'll sometimes see them even chatting in Twitch chat, which I don't know how they play and chat at the same time, but, you know, there's a reason why they're running and I'm not.
With that being said, I will go ahead and say this. It looks like we already have a couple of DNFs. Skelly, so I don't know. But it looks like Mothula has been defeated, the hookshot has been collected, and Hyrule now getting his crystal. Very neat. Oh, that's why that was happening. Whoops, my bad. Ref saying, yeah, Kane has got to be on the mountain. I can't see any other reasons to Ice Palace. I don't know what those last 2 letters are.
Bomb jump.
Bomb jump, okay.
Yeah, I will say though, interestingly enough, you know, without the lamp, technically, the also spoke a little too soon, I guess. Our favorite thing that we like to see, Kena Samaria in Ice Palace.
Hold on, I was looking at Hyruler, forgetting that he didn't have flippers. Where do we get the king at?
That was the Spike Room chest.
Oh no. Well, all right then.
I mean, item-wise and for our runners, well, I guess item-wise not technically. This is go mode. Well, not for Matcap. Matcap still needs at least the sword. Logically speaking, we'd also need the lamp. But otherwise, yeah, that's all that we need. Hey, you can't dispo my logic. I like logic.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, no, I'm a huge fan of logic. I look at these no logic tournaments that I've seen over here on SpeedGaming, and I'm mesmerized by some of the stuff these people can do. No, thank you. I'm good. Matcap finishing the fight with Cold Stare. What was the reward? I didn't see that.
I was watching Hyruler trying to chase down the small key being dragged across the room.
Oh, it's just a dungeon item on the boss. On the boss. The boss. Words do not work with me. Okay, so Matcap having the flippers. Ooh, he is going to go after the Master Sword. Logic isn't necessarily law if you know how to break it. I think my favorite logic breaks are the lamps, the fake flippers, and oh, there's another that I really like watching. Oh, Icebreaker, of course. Too bad we didn't get to see too many Icebreakers today.
I guess in terms of the way the seed works, flute is not required. Misery Mire is a pendant, so we don't actually need it unless there's a required item in there, which, as we can see, is not. Unless logically speaking, we need the lamp. Then we are in full go mode officially on Matcap's side, because unless it's an easy grab spot, I don't see Matcap grabbing the lamp.
Yep, and Matcap is actually going to logic break through the climb to Death Mountain, so not too hard to do. Actually, this is probably one of the easier logic breaks. Ooh. I really was not able to get all three into the fire.
Still got enough nice splash damage on those first two puffs.
Yeah.
And the final slash is on that last one.
Come on, out of the way, Dead Rocks. Hey, we got some bombs.
The old man looking to take down the mountain today.
Let's see here. Historically, mountains, bombs, yeah. I could see that. Anyways, moving on. So High Ruler, hopefully to get out of my voice crack there, is gonna make his climb over to the Death Mountain. Yep.
At least also worth noting and thinking about too, as we were on the topic. Death Mountain here is in logic technically for High Ruler, but not for Matcap, because High Ruler does have that lamp, or that flute, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna take Paradox Cave to go up. Easy peasy. Take hold of that big ol' rock. And here we go into Turtle Rock. See here. So we have, after this, one more crystal over in the Tower. Oh, okay, in Tower of Terror, which means running-wise, this works. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah?
Hold up. Wait. Oh. Wait a minute. What's going on? Hookshot Cave. Ooh, what's in here?
Meanwhile, we're getting Spiral Cave out of High Ruler as well.
Ooh, this is different. We found the lamp.
You know, it's still technically out of logic. And Silver's. Oh my.
Ooh. Okay, so very, very delicious hookshot cave.
And are tempered there out of Spiral as well.
And I think that's what Matcap is going for now. Yep.
Doesn't look like it. I imagine there are runners here who are going to trade places. And then we will be heading our way into Turtle Rock together.
We'll actually get to see the time difference here, too. To see, who's going to be ahead, who's going to be lagging behind, what kind of mistakes we'll be expecting. Because Turtle Rock and Tower of Terror you can have a lot of mistakes happen. I don't know, I think the Spiral Cave into... Oh, still gotta do a hookshot, never mind. Forget I said anything, chat.
It is nice enough, though, to just kind of exit back out, though, and then run back over and just head in. But I do believe Matcap did get here just slightly ahead as well, so...
Yeah.
Our runners are going to high-five as they pass by each other. Actually, they are going the same way. I feel like High Ruler heard us, or somebody heard us and they turned right back around because they wanted to make this interesting.
Well, here we go.
They did not high five. They turned around and ran together.
All right, so we are going to be seeing the exact same thing out of both of our runners here at this point.
Man, it's so much more fun when they make you eat your words.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow, this is really well timed. Oh,
This has got to be planned. Come on now.
but High Ruler does have the cape. So now High Ruler is ahead.
See, there's that cape difference. I was very slightly close to walking off the edge before that Samaria formed.
You know, like I said, mistakes happen, so.
Our tracker also pointing out Matt Cap does have silvers. Could always grab them, I guess, after you finish Turtle Rock on the way over.
Yeah, true. Definitely have to look forward to that. So I don't think we're going to see too many checks at Turtle Rock. Now would be a good time for me to explain what SGL 2022 is going to be like for our tournament. And let me get that in the chat for you guys too. ALTTPR, there we go. So let me go ahead and head over to this link, head over to the information. Where is it? There it is. So, Link to the Past is coming to SpeedGaming Live 2022. We are doing the qualifiers right now. The event will take place live in Virginia, October 27th through the 30th. For the actual randomizer races that are happening live, it is going to be an open world state with starting boots and randomized swords. So all 4 swords are going to be placed. You are capped at 3, so you will never find the butter sword. You'll only get the fighter shield, but all shields are going to be placed. Both progressive armors are going to be placed. You'll only get the blue mail. All 4 bottles are going to be placed. You're going to have 2 that you'll collect. The remaining 2 bottles will be empty. The bow and the silver arrows are both separate upgrades. So if you find the silver arrows for the bow, don't be worried about it. There is no half magic. It'll be replaced with a small magic decanter. And there's a total of 2 boss hearts and 32 heart pieces for a maximum of 14 hearts for the live tournaments in October. Everything else is going to become rubies after you get those caps. So, how do you feel about that?
It seems very reminiscent of the hard mode item pool that they did in the past.
Yeah, in fact, they are saying that this is essentially the SGL 2021 settings, but with the world state changed to open from standard, so escape is not required this time. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing those races. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see too many remote commentaries. Those are all going to be live commentary, aren't they?
I would not know. I just look forward to watching them anyway.
Oh yeah, no, watching these is super, super fun. It just sucks that I won't be able to, you know, let my voice be heard in a live audience. I would love to go to Virginia again. Virginia is a really nice place. But there's things that are just out of people's control sometimes. So, High Ruler, you're at the Trinex fight.
I guess it's always early enough. I could always put in for time off.
Hey, if I could hear you commentating live over to Virginia,
That'd be scary.
I would love to hear that. Although, yeah, no. Come on, bring your head over. There we go. Oh, this is getting dicey. There we go. No, if I were to do any live commentary, I would have to go, in suit, because I have this thing about never showing my face, so. Look at that. Trinex defeated on High Ruler's side. see if
Now
Matt can get a
Matcap
little
working
bit
on the
faster.
second head.
Much faster.
Alright, so we'll see if High Ruler takes the small plunge there into Hookshot Cave. To grab silvers in the lamp. Was also worth noting as well that Matcap did take the small divergence and went to the lava chest to grab powder.
Ooh.
So did grab that extra safety, which High Ruler did not grab, and is headed into
Hookshot Cave, grab the lamp. And silvers. Okay. No shield, red mail, tempered sword, silver arrows. This is going to be a clean, easy Ganon fight.
Went back in real quick to grab that heart, and did get sword beams back with that too. Interesting. Meanwhile, Matcat coming out of Turtle Rock, though, with the full health and magic refill, so...
Ooh, what was with that, Oh, that was a mistake on the silver arrow. What are we seeing here?
Been a long time, I think, since I've seen a buffered super speed Haripot. I mean,
yeah,
got it down pretty nice time.
Here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think Matcap might have actually saved a little bit of time doing that too.
Get those gold damage that hits there on Moldorm.
Okay, hold on. You can't cheat the cape like that. Come on.
I really think it's just flexing with this. Alright, both runners picking up their 7th crystals here and headed into Ganon's Tower just momentarily. Normally we would play our Ganon's Tower guessing big key guessing game, but we tend to not do it for the spoilers because they already know exactly where it is.
However, if you do guess the room location, and are the closest with that room having actually been located, then we'll still give you the shout out. So,
I also take it if you know exactly which chest it is in the vanilla as well. So if you know if it's the compass chest or.
All right, so Matcat going to the right. I'm grabbing a key.
I do like the numbers that were put in there, and the idea of assuming that we're gonna go all the way there and only check that first chest. Unfortunately, for the two who guessed one, you were both incorrect.
Unfortunate.
And 2 is also incorrect because the torch was checked. 10 arrows.
Yep. So, where do I want to see the big key chest?
Matcap struggling there with the boomerang dash.
You know, you were the one that told me about Bob and Bob's chest, so I think I want to see the big key in Bob's chest. That'd be great.
We will be seeing Bob today if we go that direction.
Whew. So we're not taking that chest.
We're also taking the fast route here through the warp room.
High Ruler did check that chest, and it's an extra heart. Always good to see. Oop. Missed the bonk the first time.
Alright, looks like we're making it. Yep, we're gonna go see Bob today.
Yay! Hi, Bob. Oh, wait, too early.
Oh, I think we're gonna kill Bob today. Goodbye, Bob.
Yep. Oh, but we're not checking the chest. No!
When it comes to talking about the other racers, because all of them can be watching the thing as well, we will tend to reveal all that stuff as well out of the race room once our restreamers have finished.
You'll never guess where the big key is.
Gotta love it.
I believe that is what you call vanilla. Okay, so let's see here. We have French vanilla, we have vanilla. What tastes just as good as the two of them? Neapolitan. That's what I'm gonna go with.
I mean, as unpopular sometimes it may be, I love Neapolitan ice cream.
Yes, so do I. I don't know why. I don't know why I get so much hate. You know, it's gonna be hot today here in the Seattle area. I should probably get some ice cream.
I used to have some in the freezer, but I think I ate it all.
Nope.
I did also used to really like strawberry milk as a kid too, though.
Honestly, I still like strawberry milk. It's pretty good. But only if you get it from like the Nesquik or whatever.
See, unfortunately, I began to develop minor lactose intolerance as I got older. So I try to eat less dairy things, and also I just tend to have a problem with creamy drink textures as well.
Hey, you know,
So-
I know lots of people that are like that, so you know, I totally understand the frustration. I'm actually married to someone who's lactose intolerant, so we had this interesting.
But you're never going to stop any lactose intolerant person though from eating as much cheese as their heart can
Yeah,
hold.
that is true. Oh my goodness, that is so true. I have to wonder why cheese is so popular, though. Oh, okay, so we got 2 silver arrows, and we got 4
Oh no, it's
glass.
happening again.
Yep.
They're lining up.
Oh,
Oh
and
no.
Madcap ends up losing his plate.
This is just like that race that I was talking about earlier.
Oh! Madcap takes first place now. Oh no!
Actually, it was this room that Madcap just entered that was the reason for the desync before.
Oh no, and it happened again. Oh god, stop! Hugo letting us know that cheese is made by fermenting lactose. Interesting.
I once did a school project on lactose, and well, in particular lactase, the enzyme that breaks down lactose.
Ah, yes. The thing that apparently we don't have? Some of us have, but others don't.
Yeah, it's actually normal for humans to not be able to digest lactose. Technically, the mutation is that you can digest it.
That's what I heard from science projects. Although, to be fair, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this: the best cheese out there, probably Tillamook cheese.
That is technically correct. The best type correct. Thank you. That's all that matters.
Yep. And
Yeah.
if you think that Tillamook cheese is not the best cheese, then you're absolutely wrong. And that's just my personal opinion. Now, okay, to be fair, that there is Wisconsin. Wait, Agna Bikes. Wow. Okay, power geometry, here we go. Madcap not doing so well. Two. Got hit by the blue balls.
Yeah, these are some kind of nasty patterns.
I really don't like this.
Oh, and Madcap takes down Agatu first.
Nice.
I mean, what? One more hit on High Ruler? Nope.
There we go.
Well, doesn't matter now.
Wolf Games MTG says, as an Italian, I have to say mozzarella is the best cheese. I mean, yeah. It's on pizza, so.
I was going to say I'm a New Yorker, so I can't disagree with that one.
Oh, and I was just gonna say I know a couple of Detroit and Chicagoans. It might say otherwise, but I'm not gonna get into that argument. That's a death sentence right there. I think we're doing pretty good on these fights. Oh, I'm trying to remember what the counts are. So I was actually watching another streamer last night make the counts when fighting Ganon.
Wow, Ganon's really liking that teleport today.
Yeah, it was actually the fourth set of teleports that was causing this one streamer to have some issues. But 1, 2, fire. Oop, Ganon's in the way. 3. Oop.
Well, Hyrule also entering phase 4.
And there's number 4. And number 4! Oh no!
Alright, Madcap, don't fall off.
Alright, I'll get Madcap's time, you get Hyruler's time. GG's to both of our racers! Madcap officially winning with a time of 59 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait, times. Guys, we have an issue here. Hold on.
Ironically, though, they did finish 2 seconds apart, but the other way.
That they did. Hyruler's time, according to the race, is accurate with 59 minutes and 28 seconds. Madcap actually officially wins with 59 minutes and 26 seconds. So GG's to both of our runners. Did Hyruler stop his timer early? No, I think his timer was set because I noticed that Madcap was trying to click the timer and had several seconds that, yeah. So
I do also believe Mats did start a couple seconds early when he went in versus Hyrulers as well at the very beginning of the race.
So
that might be the better explanation for it.
So both of our runners are going to be in here shortly, hopefully. GG's to both of them. Let's go ahead and run down the official times. We'll start with Andy, and we'll kind of stagger between ourselves, Alex. So if you want to start with Andy's time.
Okay, so we had Andy finishing in first. Do you want to do the race time times, or do you want to add the 15 minutes as well?
Let's do the race times, just to make it easy on everybody.
Okay. So Andy finished in first place with a 1 hour, 7 minutes, 11 seconds.
And 2C coming in second with 1 hour, 7 seconds, or 7 minutes and 31 seconds.
T-Stu14 finishing in at 1 hour, 9 minutes, 2 seconds.
F. Coughlin coming in fourth with 1 hour, 10 minutes, 29 seconds.
And then we have our 5th and 6th place finishers here on the restream. And Matt Cap again with a 1 hour, 14 minutes, 26 seconds.
And Hyruler with 1 hour, 14 minutes, and 28 seconds. We do have 2 DNFs that were made early, Skele and So 15. Oh, it was So that I was restreaming on qualifier number 18. I remembered that now. I thought that name sounded familiar. So we're waiting on Matt Cap and Hyruler to now hop in here if they choose to. I do kind of see Matt Cap in the waiting room over there.
I do like seeing some of these qualifiers as well that do not have a very, very large amount of racers. Because if you actually look at them... Oh, and welcome to Matt Cap.
Hello. I think you can hear me properly?
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
Yes. GG's to making just a couple of seconds of difference between you and High Ruler today.
yeah, that was kind of crazy when I saw that, and I mean, at least the stream had to be kind of fun, which was always nice. And yeah, it was, I don't know, not the most comfortable seat, I feel.
Yeah, this has been an interesting seed that I've seen so far. There were many times where the two of you either high-fived or were literally like frame for frame with each other. Any specifics as far as like anything that you've collected, anything that you've routed that you wish you could have done a little better?
To be honest, like usually I'm like quite happy with my route. Like usually, like I see maybe someone has done something very slightly different. Like this time, I'm not sure at all. To be honest, like maybe I've done something completely wrong. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if the book was worth it. Maybe the flute, even though I don't think so. So I'm not really sure, to be honest. Obviously, the rupees were a kind of a misplay, which already happened to me in another spoiler, which was a shame. Obviously, with the death in Eastern, it was much worse, which was very inconvenient, having a potion and everything, but it can happen. It is what it is. So yeah, like the flute, the boots, the book, what to do at the start, that's mostly what I wasn't really sure, to be honest.
Yeah, no, completely separate routes starting off. Like I said, a couple of high fives, but you know, you grabbed the flippers. High Ruler didn't. You didn't get the flute. High Ruler did. A lot of deviation between the two of you, and then just syncing up right into Tower of Hera and into GT Climb. Very interesting.
Oh, cool. It's always cool if it's fun. I'm playing like on a bit of a different setup since I'm not at home, but I mean, it's not bad. It's my content and everything, but it's just a bit different. So I think at the end, especially, it was a bit off, but yeah. Apart from Eastern, it was all decent at least. I don't know. There was a lot of hearts. Not sure if everybody grabbed the tempered sword or not, which also happened in the last race, which I wasn't really sure to pick it up or not. In the last race, I ended up doing it with Master Sword. So in this one, I didn't really want to, like, I just said, let's just, like, I think I've played most of the races too safe, to be honest, grabbing like too much hearts and stuff, but at least aside from this Eastern and the first one, which was really dumb and I forfeited, I think I haven't died or anything. I mean, I'm still far, but at least it was not like in other seasons of Ladder when I was like 10 minutes behind. Like most of the races, I've been like 3, 4, less than 5 minutes behind, which is not ideal, but it's kind of better.
So that's all the questions that I have. Alex, obviously you have way more knowledge on these kinds of things than I do. Any questions for going forward?
I don't know what kind of knowledge I'm supposed to be pulling from, but no, I mean, the only thing that I was like, the things that were truly on my mind were the rupee situation that you mentioned going into pod there. And then interesting that you did Hookshot Cave for your lamp and silvers before going into Turtle Rock, which High Roller did them afterwards.
I mean, I think if you can just like take the lamp and you have to go and you're probably going for the sword and everything, you probably just, I think it's just worth to take it. I don't know. I think so. Again, I wasn't really sure towards the end about some stuff.
I mean, definitely from what we saw, it didn't seem to make all that much of a difference. The two of you were at least linked up for quite some time.
Yeah, and also like the sword for ice. That's actually why I went to Schoolwoods a bit early, which I didn't get the refill at Sanctuary, and then I died, which was terrible. I don't know. Yesterday I got like a perfect Mothula with the hammer, super easy, and today it was terrible, which was a real shame. That's why I got the powder, which was probably not worth it. But I mean, it wasn't that much time at that point, and I didn't have a potion or anything. So at that point, it's just like, just get the powder and don't die, to be honest.
And then I think that was the only other thing I was going to mention is that you did grab the powder as well, and High Ruler also did not. So, I mean, a lot of times I will see a lot of runners go actually out of their way oftentimes to grab the powder. So I can't disagree with that, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, in the end, the powder, because, I don't know, if you go into GT with no potion, no powder, no anything, I didn't have rupees or flute or anything for a potion, or the bugnet, which was in Meyer set, so I couldn't even get it if I wanted at that point. So, I don't know, like, if you finally find yourself with 2 hearts at the top of GT, it's not fun at all. To be honest, I'm like, I don't know, even in MMD, I'm just like picking up the mushroom for that still. That's probably something I have to work out a bit, but you don't really want to risk the whole race to that, maybe, in my opinion. But it's not ideal, obviously. You probably want to skip like 2 or 3 hearts, a mail, and the powder for sure.
Right.
Right.
It's just the problem, the people that finish with 5 hearts.
Yeah. So unfortunately, High Ruler will not be joining us in the commentary booth. It looks like there might have been some issues on the back end with the bot. But a couple of things that I noticed as well. High Ruler, there was like a moment in time where High Ruler stepped away and we saw the title screen. I think if High Ruler hadn't done that, maybe would have been ahead. But, you know, that was so early into the race. Anything could have happened. So, yeah, that was interesting to see.
Yeah, it's unfortunate always.
Yeah, no, every second counts when it comes to these. So GG's Matcat for for doing the race with us today. Being able to race for SpeedGaming. I believe this was your 6th or 8th race today.
Yeah, 6, like 6, something like that. I wasn't sure if I was gonna play at the start. I ended up playing like on vacation or something, which I'm not. I mean, I'm playing good. It's not like a bad setup, but it's not the same. Spoilers a bit weird. Yeah, not getting in, but again, it's okay. Like if you get a low seed and you just get the seed 1, especially in spoiler, you're just gonna get destroyed, you know. So maybe if I had played them like from the start, a little bit more careful, maybe. But it's good. I'm closer still. I like them all, to be honest. I always like routing.
All right. So just make sure that you are going to be joining the tournament brackets over at the challenge websites. They want to encourage all the racers to do that so that, you know, they get involved in that. With that being said, I believe that's all the questions I have. Any final thought?
I think our Twitch bot might be broken as well.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Hold on. Let me try.
Thank you to everyone involved, as always, for stream and commentary and the tournament and SGLIVE and everything. It will be fun. Looking forward for the brackets. I think those races will be very fun with the camera and everything, and maybe even racers in chat, which is always fun in spoiler. And yeah, thank you very much, and GG's. Yeah, at least it was a fun race to watch, I hope.
Absolutely. GG's Madcap. We hope to see you at SGL 2022.
Yeah, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Have a good one.
All right, so that'll do it for this stream and for all of the qualifiers. This is the last one. The next time that we do the SGL 2022 Link to the Past randomizer stuff is going to be in Virginia, October 27th through the 30th.
Yeah,
and
gonna be pretty exciting.
I can't use the command to pull it up. So yeah, our Twitch bot is unfortunately down. I will make a little thing here. Any final thoughts from you, Alex, before we end the stream today?
Well, the command might be broken, but do make sure you go follow our runners and all the runners involved, especially High Ruler and Matcap. They put on a great show for us. Also, make sure to go follow Chianto here and Arterial, our tracker. It's always a pleasure to work with other people who are excited to put on these things.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Arterial did a fantastic job making sure to track everything for us today. And once again, make sure to follow Alex as well. It looks like they are working at getting those commands up. So I'll probably get the commands going as we end the stream. But yeah, no, this has been very fun. I hope to continue commentating and tracking outside of all the SpeedGaming Live stuff. I hope to be here for a good long while. And that's I think that's it. You know, GG's to all of our racers, GG's to the commentary and tracking crew, and GG's to our back-end volunteers and administrators who, you know, do everything they can to make sure that you guys get a pretty good stream out of all this.
Yeah, there's oftentimes a lot of behind-the-scenes work and technical difficulties that we run into, and oftentimes that we try to work with while being live. So, special shout out to them.
Absolutely. That is it, I think. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, let me check to see what's next, actually, before we get going. And it looks like the bot is back up and running, so now we have the Twitch channels for our racers here at the commentary booth. Be sure to give everybody a follow. Next stream is, I believe it's up right now, but it's on SpeedGaming 2. SGL22 Time Spinner, I believe, is a match. And then the next one after that is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern, also on SpeedGaming 2, or Time Spinner, SpeedGaming Live stuff. So that's it.
Yeah.
So that'll be it. Everybody, you have yourself a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, a wonderful night, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.
Bye-bye.